Hi YouTube, I'm Pete the Tattoo Gardener. Welcome back to the video. Really good to have you here. Hope you're all having a really awesome day. Now listen, this video is kind of aimed at people that are thinking about starting a garden maintenance business. It's never easy, and the information that I'm going to share with you today, I kind of wish that I had known when I started a few years ago. It would have helped me, and it probably would have inspired me to actually just give it a go a lot sooner. Kind of waited and thinking, oh, I don't know, I'm not quite ready, blah, 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 blah. Trust me, now that I know what I do today, I can tell you now you will be ready, okay? What will you need to start with? What's your number one essential thing to start any business, whether it's gardening, window cleaning, anything? What is your number one essential thing? You guessed it, a vehicle. You're going to need either a car or a van, something that you can get around from A to B in, and you can put your tools in, you can put your bags of waste or whatever in. You just need a vehicle that's going to get you from A to B so you can get around to all your clients and all your customers. Obviously, if you're in a situation where you're younger and you don't have a driver's license yet and you've only got a bicycle, hey, listen, this isn't the end of the world for you guys, okay? If you've got a bicycle, you've got a trailer, there's nothing to stop you buying a little mower and the basic tools, chucking it in the trailer and going around. Yes, you're going to be restricted about, what areas you can target. You're probably going to be restricted to like your local area, your local housing estates within where you live. But that's not such a bad thing, It means you're keeping your travel costs down, and you're still able to go out there and earn money. Now, don't look at it as, oh, well, it's a bit pikey, it's a bit unprofessional. It doesn't matter. It might be your only means of transport. And if that's what it takes for you to start getting some money coming in, because remember, until you start earning money, you're then not able to save up and invest in other things like better tools, mowers, vans, and cars, and learning to drive and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, if you've got a bicycle and a trailer, you can get out there and do it. But essentially, if you can drive, you just need a vehicle, whether it be a car, a van, or a bicycle. One of my friends, he didn't drive. He had a bicycle and everybody laughed at him, but he didn't care. He got on his bike, he got his trailer, he loaded up his tools, and he went out every day, and he didn't let excuses or obstacles get in his way from earning money. He didn't even let the weather get in his way. He was out there come sunshine or rain. He was out there doing it. So fair play to him. He got out there, he's now making better money, and he's in a situation where he's now got a van, and he's got better tools, and it just escalated, it snowballed. He started from barely nothing and he's built it up. So there is no excuses. As long as you've got a vehicle or a means of transport, you're off to a good start. Right, number two on my list is tools. What tools do you need? Everyone always says, what tools do you need when you're starting a garden maintenance business? I would say you only need a few essentials, okay? You don't need big chippers and all this sort of stuff. You don't even need chainsaws necessarily, because, I'm just going to run off a list now of the basic things that I had when I started, and it was just enough. It was just enough to get me out there and earning money. So I only had, I had a black 4-wheel petrol mower, like a cool cast with a Briggs & Stratton engine. It wasn't anything special, but it did a job. It cut the grass, and I was able to earn money. So it was a start, okay? So you're going to need a mower, you're going to need a strimmer, and I think even a little handheld blower. Again, it doesn't have to be good. It could be a Ryobi. It could be a cheap one from Homebase or B&Q. As long as it does a job, it doesn't matter. It could be one of those Hyundai backpack blowers. They're quite cheap as well. Not great, not overly powerful, but it would do a job, It will get you started. So blower, mower, hedge cutter, strimmer. Those are just the bare basics. As well as that, you're going to want some hand tools like a fork, a spade, a trowel, a half moon, some edging shears maybe. As you get more experienced, you'll be strimming edges with the strimmers and stuff. But initially, if you want to do it the old school way with the shears, it does look a little bit neater. And just remember, guys, okay, I know you'll probably go, oh, but those Ryobi blowers are crap and those mowers are crap. It doesn't matter. It earns you money to start with. I started with crap stuff. I've now got obviously haters, Hondas, Artesias, Stihl equipment, but I didn't have that to start with. I just had the bare basics. I just wanted the stuff that I tell you what, I didn't even have a van myself. I had a car, I had a Ford Galaxy, folded the 7 seats down, chucked it all in the back, and off I went. That's how I started. But don't feel too bad, because the problem is with this industry as well, it's quite snobby. Everyone's like, oh, I've got an Echo blower, or I've got a Stihl this, Stihl that, I've got a hater, or I've got a Honda, or I've got the best mowers, And then people that are starting at the bottom think, oh, God, well, I can't afford all that. Don't worry, guys. It doesn't matter. You don't need it. yes, those kind of branded tools do a better job, better finish and all that. But if you've got the work ethic, the mindset and the right attitude, just turn up with the basic stuff, you'll earn money. Number 3, we're going to talk about clients, and we're going to talk about marketing and stuff like that, because that is something people are interested in. Marketing, like how do you promote your business? How do you get your name out there? How do you attract customers? So these are just a few things that I'm going to put forward, and hopefully, again, you can take something from there. So when I started, I used Facebook, I used the Nextdoor app, I used all these kind of free advertising. Use social media. Social media is a promotional tool. It's a product that allows you to, you know, show your work, show your befores and afters, a bit like YouTube. I mean, some people will say my YouTube promotes me. It kind of does in a way, but I don't use it for that purpose. I just use it for making content, but it does give me an opportunity to put my work on there. And if people who aren't customers see that and go, oh, he's actually quite good and he's in my area, I'll give him a call, you know. So I can kind of self-promote through using social media, and it is free. Social media is there to help you. It's free, guys, so take advantage of it. Another thing you can do is you can get some flyers made up, so you can do leaflet drops. I think that's a really good way just to get your name out there as well. You can just go around, again, locally. If you want to just stick to a local area, that's fine, but go and do leaflet drops. If you can drive, go and work out where the expensive areas are or the wealthy areas, and then target them. Put leaflets through, you know. Be competitive, have big, bright, bold colours, because again, you want to come across as appealing, attracting. You want to get their attention and make them choose you over other competitors. Business cards. Business cards are really essential, because how many times will you be on a job and somebody will come over and they'll say, have you got a card? Or you might be at a petrol station, you'll be filling up and go, have you guys got a business card? I'm really interested in your services. Business cards can be pretty basic. They just need your name, your telephone number, your email address. You could put some bullet points on the back, like services you do, like grass cutting, hedge cutting, trimming, patio cleaning, you know, driveways, fencing, whatever you do, tree work, lawn care. Just put some bullet points on the back. When they call you, they can have a look at the back. They can just see what you do. You might even have a website, build a website, and again, just showcase what you do. Another thing I haven't mentioned, and a lot of people do that, well, I say a lot of people do this, a lot of building firms do this, but if you drive past a house where they've got scaffolding up and they're doing like building works and stuff, you'll notice they've got one of those big signs out the front, like a big wooden kind of sign board, a board or something like that. It just has their company logo on it, you know, X and X garden services here, you know, or X and, you know, I'm just giving you an example, Captain Tree Surgery here, and they'll be like, oh, okay, and it's got your name in bold letters, it will have your telephone number in bold letters, just something that's going to kind of draw people in. When they drive past, they can see some workmen, they can see a sign. And listen, in this day and age, when you've got a smartphone, literally you just pretend that's a smartphone, boop, take a photo, they got your telephone number, jobs are good, and then they can call you up. Right, number 4 on my list of things that you want to consider when starting a gardening business are pricing. Now, if you're a gardener, again, this is a really hot topic within the gardening world. I see so many videos on YouTube talking about hourly rates and pricing and set price per job and how do you do this and how do you do that. So again, I didn't know this at the start. I thought everything was hourly rate and I just did hourly rate. Looking back at it now, it's a terrible idea and you will restrict your earnings, okay? So what you want to do is, if you want to make good money and make better money, don't sell your time, but sell the product, sell the service, okay? So say you've got a big job, you go in and they say, oh, I've got a bit of grass that needs cutting, I've got some trimming to do around the edges, I've got some shrubs and hedges that need cutting, and I've got a few flower beds that need, you know, weeding and stuff. You might think, oh, this is going to be one of those, you know, proper garden maintenance jobs. I'm going to have to charge hourly. Don't charge hourly. This is what I would do, okay? Go in, look at the size of the lawn, work out how long you think that's going to take you. If you think that lawn's going to take you an hour and your hourly rates say, I don't know, £25 an hour, yeah? Don't charge £25 to cut that lawn. Charge £35 to £40 to cut that lawn if it's going to take you an hour, because that's a set price of 40 quid. And listen, if you can get it done quicker than an hour, then you've made profit, okay? Because if you did it as £25 an hour and you cut that lawn, it's 25 quid. If you charge set price per job and it's £30 or £40, you might cut that lawn in half an hour, 45 minutes, 15 minutes less than an hour, but you've charged 30 to 40 quid, which is more than you would have got if you'd done the £25 hourly rate. So set price per job. So set price for the lawn. If they say how much to do my hedges, again, do a set price. If they ask you to take waste away, make sure you charge for that, because a lot of people go, oh, I don't have a brown bin. Is it okay if you take the waste away for free? No, don't. Remember, if you take the waste away, that's time and fuel for you, because you've got to drive to the tip. You're then going to be charged by the tip for getting rid of the waste. And then you've got to drive back. It's wear and tear on your vehicle. You know, there's all these little things that you've got to remember. So don't ever take waste away for free. Garden waste should not be taken away for free. If they've got a compost area or a bonfire site where you can burn it, then great. But if they don't, make sure they've got a garden waste bin. If they want you to take the waste away, make sure you charge. I normally charge, depending on how much waste there is. If it's just 1 ton bag, like one of those big, like, you know, Juicens, Hippo bags, whatever, it's normally about 30 quid a bag. If it's going to be more than a ton bag, if it's going to be, for argument's sake, 6, 7, 8 ton bags, then do a van load. Charge per the van load. And that would be £150 to £200 a van load. The biggest trap you can fall into is hourly rate. The reason hourly rate is a trap is because you're capping your earnings. Say you're £25 an hour and you do 8 hours a day, that's 200 quid. You're limited, you're capped. The only jobs I would do, which are hourly rate, would be weeding jobs, because weeding jobs are a little bit more of a pain. They're more difficult to anticipate, right? Because you've got different soil types for a start. You might have clay, you might have sand. If you've got sandy soil, you're laughing. Weeding's going to be easier and it's going to be a bit quicker. But if you've got clay soil and you've got like chalky, horrible stuff, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to work out how long things are going to take. So the only jobs that I do personally that I charge by the hour are weeding jobs and borders and beds and stuff like that. Another good bit of advice for you guys starting a business is communication with customers. What you want to do is build up a really good rapport. You want to come across as confident. You want to come across that you know what you're talking about. You want to come across as professional. The one thing you don't want to do is fall into the trap of becoming the customer's best friend, because they won't be your best friend. I've experienced this before, right? And I'm just giving you an example based on my own experience. I worked for this couple for literally 3 years. And every week they would turn up, hi Pete, how are you? How's the wife? How's the kids? Blah, 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 blah. Everything was great. I turned up the next week and it was, sorry Pete, there's no more work for you. It was just completely gone out the blue. And I, at the time, didn't know why that was. But they basically got another gardener in because he had come in a little bit cheaper. Anyway, that gardener, I've now been talking to him and they've done exactly the same to him. They had him for 2 or 3 years and they've bumped him off for no reason at all. It does turn out that those customers, they do exist in our community. And what happens is they run out of money. They can't afford you. Cost of living, circumstances change. But instead of admitting that they can't afford it because it dents their ego and their pride, they basically just bin you off for no reason and then make out it's your fault. They think of an excuse to bin you off without any hesitation. So don't be misled into thinking, oh, because they're being really pally and friendly that they're going to be your mates. They're not. Please don't fall for that trap. I fell for that trap many a times over the years. You get really friendly with a customer and then all of a sudden they can bin you off. You can replace customers very, very quickly in this industry, so don't worry about losing work because you'll always replace it. There'll always be idiots out there that mistreat you and they take advantage of your kindness, but better ones are around the corner. So if they don't get rid of you and they're messing you around, don't be afraid to get rid of them. But communication is key. I think if you're having a problem, just talk to them. If they're not happy, you're not happy, it's best to sometimes just part ways. But communication is key, and it looks better on you if you just, communicate. Just going off that as well, about being too friendly with customers, again, don't add them on social media. If a customer finds you on social media, whether it be like Facebook or Instagram or something, and they want to add you or follow you, it's probably good advice to not have them as a friend on Facebook. Again, you just want to keep it professional. You're the gardener, they're the client. Turn up, do the work, get paid, gone. If there's anything I've missed, do get in the comments below and let me know. But yeah, especially you experienced gardeners, if there's anything you want to put in the comments below that newbies might find of benefit, then please do. Because again, on this community, it's all about helping each other out. I've been doing it 6 years. I'm not overly experienced, but I'm more experienced than someone who's just starting. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Some of us more experienced gunners have, because we all had to start somewhere. But I think it's really cool that if we all come together and share our knowledge and wisdom, we can help those new guys that are just starting out. A lot of people say to you, it's risky starting a business. It's utter rubbish. It's more risky to go and work for somebody in a Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, PAYE job. Final message from me before we go: follow your dreams. If you've got something you want to do, go for it, do it. Don't be afraid to fail. I think that's what holds a lot of people back. They're thinking, oh, what if I fail? What if I don't have enough to pay my bills? You will, trust me. You'll earn more being self-employed than you will working a Monday to Friday PAYE job. Not only that, you won't be trapped. If you're in a Monday to Friday job in like Tesco, Sainsbury's, whatever, PAYE, whatever it is, your earnings are going to be capped. You're never going to earn more than X amount a month. When you're self-employed, it's limitless. There's no little, there's no medium, there's no high. You'll earn as much as you're willing to put in. Don't hold yourself back. And it is on you. You do have to work hard. You do have to have the right mindset, the right attitude, get up and put the work in. But you'll earn more than if you're in a Monday to Friday job just up here. Your boss will say to you, oh, you can have a pay rise, you know, you do this, you do that. You won't. You'll be here and all your mates that are self-employed will be doing that. So if you are in a job and you're struggling with the cost of living and everything, quit your job, set up your own business and go for it. If you've got things you want to do, don't think about failure. Failure will only happen if you don't bother trying. It's far riskier being employed than self-employed. Remember, your boss in your PAYE job, he might make you redundant for no reason at all. He might sack you off. You know, if you want to go on holiday, is it okay to take some annual leave? Oh, I don't know, Sarah's off that week. I'm afraid you can't have that. What about that week? Can I have that week? No, Duncan's off that week. You can't have that. I'm sorry. Mate, when you're self-employed, you go on holiday whenever you want. If you want to take a week off, like I did last week. Last week I was like, oh, the weather's good. I should really be out earning and working. My partner said to me, sorry, Pete, you burn yourself up, take a week off. And I went, do you know what? Sod it. I'm off. Gone. I took a week off, I spent some time with my family, and I came back recharged and ready to go. And I didn't need to ask anyone's permission. If I want to go away for a week, I'll go away for a week. If I want to take a long weekend, I'll take a long weekend. You can always rejig your diary. Again, this is where communication comes back in that I was talking about earlier. Communicate with your customers, let them know what you're doing, and then go. Okay, it's fine. They can't say no. Your customers can't say, well, I don't think it's okay. You can't go, I'm afraid. No, you can. It's your business. You do what you want. If you want to go, you go. If they don't like it, they have to find someone else. At the end of the day, it's your business and nobody can hold you back. You don't need permission from anyone. You know, it's just stupid. Don't be led by the naysayers that say self-employed is risky, it's not worth it. Self-employed is worth it. It's better than a stupid Monday to Friday PAYE job, honestly. Don't put obstacles and excuses in the way. You know, the only thing holding you back from a better future is yourself. Do what's best for you. At the end of the day, it's your life. You get one life. We're on this planet for what, 70, 80 years? If we're lucky, maybe 90. Don't waste it. It's never too late. If you're 17, 18, 19 and you want to start, great. Younger the better. If you're starting when you're in your 40s or 50s, doesn't matter. It's never too late to start a business. The only thing that will ever stop you is you from putting obstacles in the way and being scared of failure. Don't be afraid of failure. If you do that, then you're never going to move forward. You're going to always have these things that are stopping you from doing what you want to do. Be free, be happy, work hard and enjoy your life. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you all. Your support means everything. If you're new, please subscribe to the Tattoo Gardener channel. It would be great to have you guys here on the channel. Just thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Peace out.